Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible back with another Xbox Game Pass weekly quest guide. Today we've got a quest available for the game Kona. So let's see, let's take a look at that one here. It is good for 50 rewards points. It's going to work through the 24th, which is next Tuesday, and we've got to travel 3 kilometers in the game to earn those 50 rewards points and complete this quest. So we'll go ahead and get that game started up. It does have some slow load times, so I'm going to skip over those so you don't have to watch just a loading progress bar on my screen. But yeah, I'll show you the way that I ended up going through this. So let's press A to get started with the new game. Press A one more time to select play, and then select a new save slot again just by pressing A. So this is one of those quests where you basically just have to move around a bunch. You have to travel. And you could be doing this, pay no attention to my crazy head bobbing there. I was just getting used to the vertical movement in the game. But yeah, so you have to move 3 kilometers within the game, and I have done previous quests before where I showed how to rubber band your controller. So that's one method that you could use in this game to get the 3 kilometers. We're going to step out of this truck in just a minute, and that's probably the spot where you could do that. If you want to see more about how to rubber band your controller, check out my video on the Long Dark. That isn't what I ended up doing in this quest, though. I ended up doing these portions in the truck where you're traveling forward. Once you come to the railroad tracks here, you'll get the ability to start driving the truck yourself. You're just going to hold down the right trigger to go forward to press the gas, and left stick to steer the truck. And I believe that the traveling does actually count while you're in the truck here, as long as you're driving the truck yourself. I think the auto play, kind of the auto scroll at the beginning where the truck is driving itself, I don't think that portion counts, but these portions where you're driving it yourself, I believe those do count.
It was customary around these parts to close them off.
So at this point, you will automatically step out of the truck and you'll be at the rest stop here. You can move forward and take a look at the gate here if you want to. You'll see that the gate is locked and you can't jump over it or crawl around it or under it or anything like that. There's an option to break a lock here, but you don't have any bolt cutters. And I thought maybe I could come over here and grab this rock and smash the lock with that, but that's not a possibility. So the bolt cutters that you're looking for are at the top of this tower back here. You can just go up the stairwell around the outside of this tower, and you'll be able to find the lock cutters at the top of this. And all of the steps that you take, all of the driving that you do yourself, these all count toward the 3 kilometers. So I'm just going to show you the route that I ended up taking. Again, you could use the controller rubber banding technique if you prefer to, just not even have to worry about it at all. Go ahead and highlight the bolt cutters and press A to grab those and add those to your inventory. Then walk back down the stairwell and head over to the lock, and we'll be able to cut through the chains there. And just hold down the A button to break the lock, and he'll automatically take care of this for you and open up the gate. And then we'll go back into a section where we can drive the truck again. And if you want to, you can always hop out to the Game Pass app, check your progress, and see how far you've gone. The app kind of reloads when you do that for just a split second, and then it updates with your progress. So I'm at 33%, so a third of the way there so far. So we'll head back over to the truck so that we can get a little bit more driving in. Press A on the door handle, and you'll be able to open up the door to the truck and start driving it again. Controls are just the same. Right trigger to apply the gas, and then left stick to steer. And the main character who's driving here, Carl, gets into an accident in just a minute, so that's coming up. But along the way, we're traveling probably another kilometer here before we get to the accident. So we're going to be about 2/3 of the way there when we get into the accident.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, Only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
All right, so there's the accident. And I should say I did a little bit of running around in addition to what you'll see in the video here. So you may have to, take a few more steps than what I show on screen here. But generally, this is the path that I took to get everything accomplished, to get the distance accomplished that I needed. So we're in a much snowier area at this point. You sort of crawl out of the car, and this is where we kind of get deeper into the game. You can see the titles appearing here. So we've basically made it through the tutorial. We've learned how to use some of the actions and movement within the game. So now we're ready to start uncovering clues and that sort of thing. I chose to press start, go to options, and go to the main menu since I didn't want to really get too much deeper into the game and figuring out the mystery that's going on here. So I'm starting up a fresh game so that I can get back to that first driving section. So don't choose your initial game slot. You want to choose a secondary game slot, a brand new game. And you can go through this driving section again to get the last kilometer that you need to finish up the game. Again, like I said, I took a few more steps off screen that you won't see here in this video, so you may need to, get back to the rest stop again and take a few steps around that area. Maybe, go back up the tower again, break through the lock. You might need to go just a little bit further than I show here, and then you'll get your 3 kilometers. I actually ended up getting it just ahead here as soon as I start driving because I had taken some additional steps. And the quest unlocks during the driving portion.
Gets it done. They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
So there we go. We've completed the quest for Kona and unlocked those 50 rewards points. So go ahead and hop over to the Game Pass app and turn in that quest so that we can grab those 50 points. That's going to do it for today on Kona. I will have another quest guide coming out for the game Doom, which is going to be a super simple one. And I will probably publish a guide later today or tomorrow for the weekly achievement in Game Pass. So if you're looking for a weekly achievement to get that quest done and grab those extra 10 rewards points, I will probably be continuing with my Wandersong series that I've been working on for that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.